Hi everyone, and this is going to be a video about the zoom settings that we have on our devices. So this is a quick look at low vision settings. Okay, so this is potentially someone who's got a good bit of residual vision and potentially just looking at the options for the person with regards to enhancing the text that's on the screen. So to begin with, when we're looking at zoom, so we're going to want to go straight to accessibility. So we're going to go into accessibility, and then we're going to get into accessibility. We've got all these options here, and we want to select display and text size. So to begin with, you want to have a go with the person. It's very person-centered. So you're going to be looking at some of these options and allowing the person to feed back to you how they feel about it. So presuming that we've got bold text on and we've already looked at increasing the larger accessibility size, which can go all the way up here, obviously can go very big. Some people may find that useful. However, some people can find that very hard for reading comprehension because less is on the screen. And so some people may like it slightly bigger, but not too much bigger, but they still could benefit from magnification. So if we go back here and we go back again, we're now in our main screen. And then if we want to look at zoom, so we want to look at magnifying. So if we go into the zoom section, as you can see here, the slider has already been pressed over. And so obviously it's telling us here the gesture we need to do. So this is a gesture someone needs to learn. So I will go through those gestures in a moment. Just want to bring your attention to down here, the zoom region, okay? So the zoom region is the region of the screen that will be zoomed in on, okay? Generally speaking, most people prefer full screen zoom, which is where that entire screen is zoomed in. Window zoom is where there's a small box window and it can be zoomed into. And then you've got pin zoom, so you pin a certain part. Obviously, it gives you the option of where the positioning of where you want that zoom. But for now, we're going to look at full screen zoom. I would definitely encourage you to have a play around if you've got one of these devices at home to look at those other two features. I'm going to give you the link to an extra video I've got on the zoom controller. And the zoom controller relates to this little buddy icon that I've got here. And I'll go into more detail on my other video with regards to that. So we'll ignore that for now. So I'm going to turn that off. So we're going to go back to our home screen. And now I've got this set up. So to zoom, using now we've got that set up, you're going to use 3 fingers and encourage the person to place the pads of their finger onto the screen. And to get the zoom to come up, we're going to double tap. And as you can see now, it's zoomed in on the screen, but obviously people will want to move around the screen to find what they're looking for. And so 3 fingers and we're dragging, 3 fingers and dragging all the way around the screen to find what we're looking for. When you've found what you're looking for example, it might be one person wants to look at their photos, you know where the icon is, and using a single finger you would select. To come out of zoom, same as we got it to go into zoom, 3 finger double tap out, and then we've come out again. Obviously those gestures are the basic ones there. You can also 3 finger double tap, keeping your fingers on the screen, spread the fingers apart, and I'll show you what this does. So with 3 fingers double tap, so oh gosh, So we're going back and forth like this. And that just gives you that change. So someone can change the setting, the zoom level they need. You may find that some people will get this happen. And this is where they've accidentally done three fingers and they've triple tapped, not double tapped. And it just brings up different options. It's a shortcut to the options that you would get if you were on the settings menu where we went before. So it's nothing to worry about if someone does that. Just 3-finger double tap to come out of it, or press anywhere else on the screen away from that box. So to recap, 3-finger double tap to zoom in, 3 fingers on the screen and pulling towards to move up, away to move down, to the right to move left, we're pulling and dragging, and the opposite to go to the right. To come out of zoom, 3-finger double tap again. To change the setting as you're going, 3-finger double tap and split the fingers apart. So pulling out and in and releasing from the screen, and double tap to come out if you get stuck. Someone accidentally triple taps, then we'll get this come up. It's not a problem. With 1 finger, press anywhere else on the screen and you'll come out of it.